Brendan, defeat in the end, but I imagine a lot of pride at the performance today.
Yeah, I think the players carried out the game plan really well. What we'd asked of them, you've got to stay in the game against Manchester City with the quality that they have and the tactical idea of their team. So, and of course we set up slightly differently than what we normally would, but just because of their quality, and the players carried that out right the way through. And then in that last period of the game, you want to be in the game with 20-25 minutes to go. We changed the system to bring more intensity to the game at the top of the field, and the players then were unfortunate not to get the result. So the game's decided on two moments, really. You know, Kevin's free kick's a great free kick, but a couple of inches more it hits the post and goes out. And Yuri's a couple of inches lower and it probably goes in. So yeah, but now I feel pride with the performance. Supporters were great today as well, because they had to show their patience with the team. They know they're playing slightly differently, and but then by the end they knew that we were trying and to push for the game, and they gave the team great support, and by the end we were unfortunate not to pick up something.
You've had great success, of course, against Manchester City in the recent past, more than almost anybody, and it's been that type of performance. So is it easy in a way to set the team up the way that you did again?
Yeah, I think in the couple of games that we've done well against them, it's been in 5-4-1 really. What that doesn't allow you to do so well is press high up the pitch, because you've got your lonely striker there, but it makes you secure and blocks the spaces that they want to be in. And in that game when we won 5-2, we played the same system, and then when we changed it last year, we scored 3 goals and only gave away 2 from corners. So it felt common sense to go with what has worked for us before, and in the main it worked well for us today, because they had a lot of the ball but didn't create so many opportunities, and we looked dangerous. Just needed to find a bit of extra quality in the final third. That could have helped us.
Of course, the third centre-back that came in was Chala Soyuncu, first Premier League minutes of the season. How do you assess his performance?
Yeah, he did well considering he hasn't played for a long time. He looked tired and a bit nervous at times in the game, but that's expected. It's been a tough period for him, but he's just got to keep working, and like I said, he's got 60 odd minutes in there, and yeah, he needs to just keep improving.
And was that his performances in training which was the reason that you thought you'd bring him in, or was it the fact that you were changing the system today?
Changing the system, yeah. Changing the system. Bout's done great for us. Daniel Amarty's done great, so but we needed to play with the third centre half, and that worked well for us.
And you mentioned the Yuri Tielemans shot. Saw your reaction at the time. I mean, it would have been one of the great King Power goals had it gone in, wouldn't it?
It looked in all the way. It was a great corner because you got to deliver it out. I thought the referee was actually going to be in the way. I was telling him to move in my own mind, but perfect delivery by Matters, perfect strike, nearly, and it was actually ended up a very good save by Edison.
Without giving too much away from the training ground, of course, is working on different attacking set pieces. Is that something that you are kind of really concentrating on?
Yeah, and I think in every aspect. I think if you look at us in corners now, we're much better from a defensive perspective. Virtually every restart in the game is a set piece, whether it's from the kick-off, throw-ins, when the ball goes dead in the game, and corners spawn against. So yeah, it's something that we're working even harder on every day.
And just finally, Johnny Evans wasn't in the squad again. How is he progressing in terms of a possible return?
Yeah, just too soon for him. So we'll see how he is beginning of next week.